So the goal of this, we always talk that, okay, there's, two things we're hearing right now is one, crushing college debt and lack of skilled workers. And so if we can get those two to merge or get them into our industry, then, I mean, it's going to be just so beneficial for them, because they're going to have a job, but also for us, because, we're going to have some very skilled workers, but the issue is we're not connecting with them nearly early enough. We're realistically, they're not seeing it until maybe 2 years into college, if you're lucky. I don't even know. But so my goal with this program, I'm calling it the PLC crash course. It's not a curriculum. It's not a solid, semester or anything. It's let's expose them to automation. And so, the first day they learned industrial control wiring. They learned about syncing and sourcing, inputs and outputs. And really, one thing I'll say is we totally underestimate youth's ability to learn. Because even I had some. No, let me make sure I say this before I do, because this one didn't get ratioed like my next live stream. I had lots of encouragement for this high school series where I posted it. I guess it was this past Sunday, but even then, I had some people that are like, that's going to be really difficult with high schoolers. They're a little too young to understand. And they weren't. I mean, they picked it up, and 2 hours, 2.5 hours today, they picked up the basics of PLC programming. I mean, I would put them up, against, we'll say 50% of the machines that we run into. But even then, it's not, the goal here is just so they see, okay, here's what's actually in these. This is what we're doing. And, they have an assignment every evening. So to make it fun, and just because I didn't have the content, they have to go find videos of manufacturing processes. And I mainly use J-Call. I was like, okay, go to LinkedIn, connect with J-Call, and check out his stuff and find 3 processes that you're interested in and come back and let's talk about it. And, for me, the goal really was for them to be semi-excited, not like, oh gosh, is this guy going to come back again type deal. And they were excited at the end of this class. So I don't know where it's going to end up as far as, success, but that was kind of my goal. So that's kind of what I'm going for with that. It's going to be a really difficult one for, I guess, us. A lot of people love metrics. A lot of people love to measure success. We won't get a payback for these for 10 years, realistically, and we need to be willing to make that investment. We need to be willing to make an investment into middle schoolers. And we need, now maybe they're not working with PLCs, although I probably could. I'm not ready to jump into that ring yet, but they need to be working with their hands and realize that, hey, with these 2 hands, I can build so many things, whether it be cutting, stuff, whether it be, welding stuff. Again, we've got to get them more exposed to, these type of skills. So that's kind of the long goal of that, is to, trying to plant some seeds in some students that, hopefully end up, turning out good for us.
And Tim, correct me if I'm mistaken, but the idea is also to bring this curriculum and allow others to kind of implement it at their high school, right? So you're going to kind of open this up so that others can, instead of quote unquote saying that it might be too difficult for them to learn something like this, can actually get the curriculum and see that they can actually do it for themselves, right?
Yes. So there's a reason that this is the trial run, because yes, I am going to be making a course series, and it won't be for the schools to do. In other words, I'm hearing so many people say, well, the schools aren't doing anything, okay, well, go do something for it. So I am looking for volunteers that will go to local schools and implement this. And by implement, I mean that you will go and do it. And it will be free. This Amber did, she's like, yeah, you got to remember, we got to get a paying job occasionally. But yeah, so this is a project for the year. And so, yeah, it is free. We will, we'll start bringing some on probably in a few months for some trials. But yeah, the goal is to have local manufacturers connect with local high schools and, run this program. And this is, I'll say, a non-branded program. It needs some modification probably for different brands, but it is designed mainly that you're using real automation equipment. In other words, no toys, no simulators, no Raspberry Pis, no Arduinos. What they're really going to see in the industry.